comes the axe. Prove yourself.
Armel just yet, so
Top lane. Might be getting a first blood on Sam H. Trap him with the cogs, and he's a goner. And you said time and time again about this dual lane.
maybe a little bit. It's a real rough lane for him early on, but once he hits like 4-5, he can actually threaten the Razor, especially with the +1.
And he's not going to kill this courier, but this courier has a salve on it, and he's not letting it get there. So it's kind of interesting that he's still having high impact despite the fact. Oh, he actually waited to level his passive, so he purged his shield immediately, as you mentioned. And he might actually go down on Somnus. Nope. He has that Windlace for value. That probably saved his life.
Oh, here comes X-Nova, though. Oh, if he hits him. Oh, well, no, never mind. Dead. All right, cool beans. Maybe he didn't think he would still be there, even though he was showing in the tower behind him being there.
I always appreciated you telling it how it is.
And in the meantime, he loses a couple creeps as well. Miss a kill. Yeah, like 2 points in Feeble on Bane, even at level 3.
Top lane going on to Sam H, and he just goes down again. Ame is only level lane again. Thank God I can hear the audio of the good camera work, so I know what's going on. And Sam H is just going to go down again. Tim's going to pay the price as well, most likely.
What was that? Couldn't he just ran, different direction? That double kill's worth quite a bit. And now, I think TP is on cooldown for the Beastmaster, and now
Kuga came in to say hi and join the squad. The situation is still salvageable. Chalice he just hit level 5, so working on that level 6. X-Nova getting gone on, and he will be just fine unless he gets rooted. Oh my gosh.
He got rooted.
Yep, he got rooted.
Oh, maybe's here, though.
Level 4 Ember, and he's going to follow that with the clap. He has no fear because he used it to lock him down during that root, and that's a big kill to get on that level 6 Lone Druid.
Lion die here too now?
Nah, this is just a debate this entire time to bring down Somnus, who's going to go down to that last Lion right click. And so is Lion, and then Armel
away. Beastmaster in trouble too. They're all just dying. Like what? Now they're in melee range on this guy too. Beastmaster's gonna get away.
And this Lion is in trouble, but maybe it is not him that is in trouble. Indeed, it is X-Nova, who's going to go down to the last hit from Razor, who times it perfectly.
Guard, as we've seen, because he just purges that immediately. Mid, though, the clock shows up. The stomp will land, but the triple remnant from maybe gets the slight chains off. That's going to be a free kill on Razor. Now there's a sleep on the Lion. He's in a bit of trouble, but maybe does salve up. One remnant left. Has chains up in just a moment. Looks like he's going to run in and just find them for free on Cuckoo, or will he miss them? Will he miss them? He actually remnants forwards. What a player. What a G.
Really pushing the limits of his hero there.
Push it to the limit. Name the song.
I believe, based on my knowledge, it would be called "Push It to the Limit."
You don't know the band, though. So
I don't know.
Count. Bottom, top lane, Beastmaster getting dove. Big gyrocopter ultimate. He's going to take him out. Quite low, though. In the meantime, Clock is once again finding a kill. Cuckoo goes down.
He's quite farmed on Ame against this dual aggro lane. Bounty runes coming out, and a lot of contesting going on to make sure. And meanwhile, mid lane, thank God I can hear it.
It's going to be a kill. It's like super simple.
And this is not the kill they wanted with the smoke. They do get the Bane, but Gyro narrowly escaping and staging the game with that net worth. Blink in by the Brewmaster, gets instantly hexed up, slept, and uses the ultimate a little bit late, but Lion is going to feed his body for the cause. Will they be able to escape? They're actually ready to smoke off that. Instead, they are the ones that get smoked on, and Ember goes in with the 2-hero double remnant, full duration Fiend's Grip on to the Beastmaster. Brewmaster goes down on the other side, no ultimate on him, gets the roar off onto the Razor, who gets the shield purged, and he is going to get the remnant off last minute and actually get, he does escape for some reason. It looked like he died, but Armel possibly?
I don't think he's going to go Manta, but I think it's just casual Yasha. You probably don't want the Ags. You need a BKB first, I'm pretty sure. So just get like the slightly cheaper item.
So what a chains onto Sam H, but he has no roar. They get the Hex with the net, and Ame is here, but I think he's just a deterrent at this stage. He actually goes down to the Necrobook, kills himself on the Ember Spirit. He actually runs in, gets roared, and he's going to get slept into an ulti from the ET, and that is Ame's first kill participation in a team fight.
You don't really have the initiation on anybody to actually make things happen.
And here's FY. All you, buddy.
I mean, he's killing Lion. You got him.
That is a godlike clockwork. Anything like that. So if LGD has no intention to shy away despite the fact that this Radiance is up, immediately uses that Bruce Split, looks for the chase, looking to catch up on those heroes, so he throws up the lone druid so the rest of his team can catch up, and Bane is dead before the fight even begins. Roar up on the clockwork, that damage from the ET aura as well as the splitter, and damage on the flak actually picks off the lion in the back. Brewmaster Split's already down, Radiance feeling the burn, and he's going to go down to that root that Raven seems to be before anything happens. They have no way of dealing with this unless they get the root after the roar, and he's actually just going to go down. Okay, and he gets the fear before Brewmaster splits. No buyback on the gyro, gets the split off, hook back in on the clockwork to remove Armel from the fight, but at this point the remnants are a little bit too late. Armel will actually go down because he has no BKB of his own. Sam H also trapped in the cog, so it's actually going to be a 3-for-2 in favor of LGD. And as I speak that, the Radiance building the auras for his team, and they find the Bane with an Invis Lion, I believe that was. He's hexed up. The Bear's going to do enough damage. No commitment required from Raven. He's actually going to have the Battlecry Bear hitting the clockwork. The Gyro ult only clips the Lion, and he's actually low again, forced to activate his BKB at half health. Gets linked. Doesn't matter. He's going to die before he gets back to base. Raven can recall his Bear. Gets the first hit root. Man, this guy knows how to play Lone Druid. And bottom, meanwhile, gets Yulesed up by the Razor on Chalice, and he is dead. But Clockwork, want to see after they will be getting Roche. Who's buying all these salves? I don't know. The value, though, is there. They also have the Satyr creep, and ET dies to something there in a few seconds, and he is, in my opinion, a absolute goner.
He did.
Yeah, and
he's in a bit of trouble, especially if they land the stomp. There it is in the back line. It's going to miss everything. The Crimson goes off as well. There's the root. Oh, wow. Huge blinking from Brew, but he's actually going to catch the fear and the root and the hex. Holy crap, he died. Clockwork takes the Earth Splitter to the face. Bane's going to grip, but he's going to go down. Ame pumping in damage. He's got the Mask of Madness as well, the 9-man flak, doing tons of damage, but everyone survived. And once again, Chalice with a split all the way on a different continent, so that's not going to catch anybody. The chains, however, for maybe.
And the armor aura is quite good against the ET as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And they actually catch the Lion who just TPs in. Cuckoo maybe not having the map awareness that we're looking him to have, but Armel actually just BKBs off the rocket on Chalice, who's just going to be drained up, and that's going to further delay this inevitable not getting of the Radiance. And that is a Clockwork who, you know, has these tanky items, but doesn't look so tanky when it's just him. He's going to go down. LGD, will they find anything looking to initiate? Get the Bane caught out of position, mischance up on the Bear, but that burn damage is quite painful. Gets the 4-second chains, followed up by the Clockwork, who doesn't feel so powerful when it's just him without the Brewmaster. Brewmaster split outside of the fight, goes on to Sam H, who still has Roar, throws the Bear up in the air, who has a double damage rune, and he probably will go down on Sam H to the Ember Spirit damage. He gets the stomp, or nope, he dodges it with the Remnant, goes back in onto the ET, who force-staffs himself away. No BKB on the Razor. Gets Cog stunned. And looks like it's going pretty well for LGD, who will bring down Armel. Raven, not so scary, but he fears the Ember Spirit away, who gets fingered. But Cuckoo has thrown out all of his spells, and he's going to go down. And that is...
And Rax here as well. Brew's going to go in. Gets feared away. The Roar on top. Is he in trouble? I think he is. The Stomp interrupted by the Clockwork. Slave on the Brewmaster as well. But he gets hexed into Finger. He goes down. He's going to be forced to buy back. Grip onto the Razor through his BKB. He's in a lot of trouble, taking tons of damage from maybe's right clicks. He gets W'd. He is going to go down. They trade the buyback on Brew for the kill on Razor. The Earthbird coming through. That's what he's doing.
It's stalling out this Roche, but it is down low. Health. They use the Brew split. Goes in on top of the Razor, who hasn't activated his BKB just yet. Already below half health, gets the full duration, Fiend's Grip, never mind, gets stunned up. Gonna try to disengage. All the BKBs popped on both sides. Razor, no buyback after this. We already saw him use it. He's gonna go down. And so is Raven, most likely, who's cogged up by FY. Never mind, gets 4-staff, but still gonna go down because of the damage from the Radiance on the Brewmaster. Or you could say the Daedalus crit that was from the Sleight of Fist.
I think it was a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Lots of damage is the thing.
And ET is going to go down as well while they're taking Roche.
Yeah, maybe he's like unstoppable.
And you're pushing here. They actually are splitting bottom with the Beastmaster. Forced reactions, but I don't think they care.
Yep, Roar comes out, but there's only 2 heroes alive. And that
is they don't. Sometimes you have to answer your own questions. And that's a dead line. Utilizes the BK to make it so they struggle in certain situations like this.
Well, I mean, a lot of times after you get your first one, it's really hard to be able to just go for a second right away.
I feel you.
Maybe it's because it's like immediately after, right? Perhaps if they had like a little...
Half the damage of the health of this bear already done. Hook into the Razor, who gets force stab out, but meanwhile the Rax is going down. They have to do something on the side of TNC, or they're just going to lose their buildings. They commit to this fight. Roar onto the Gyro, linked up as well, stoking a lot of damage, and he's actually getting a Fiend's Grip off on Bane when he had no health left. Buys back on the Gyro. Armel utilizing that heart to tank through all this damage, but it is not going to be enough, I don't think, and he is going to go down inevitably. That is a buyback on Ember. This is playing.
He's doing so much damage. They finish up the Mega Creeps, and I do believe we might have the GG come out soon.
Not too soon, though, because this has been quite exhilarating last 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it was real exciting. Loved it. Loved every moment of it.
I've been at the edge of my seat.
I almost want to ask, like, obviously the Twitch chat won't see this for a few minutes.